What's up, guys? Nick up here at Maple Motors at Hendersonville, Tennessee, and of course we're going on another test drive here at Maple Motors. Right now this vehicle is in stock and available, but I'm telling you, I'm getting calls on this left and right. If I didn't get the video done, it would have probably sold before the video. This is a 57 Bel Air 350 under the hood. It's got overdrive, it's got AC, it's got power steering, it's got power brakes. And the only reason I say that in these videos is because I like to get my stuff out before it sells. I don't like posting sold cars, but if I spend 3 hours making a video, we're gonna put it out to show previous inventory. So yes, the market is on fire for buyers right now, I can tell. My phones are crazy inside the office there. Detailed pictures, finance and shipping, all available at maplemotors.com. Be sure to stick around to the end, picking out the flaws, chips, scratches, rusts, and dents. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, looking at this door panel, it's kind of bare, don't it? I don't know where they got that. It's got some holes and stuff in it. Probably needs to be wrapped. I mean, it looks all right. The back is not. It's got carpet. Back seat. Package tray full of speakers. Headliner, and it looks all right. Need a cover for your light. They told me the AC works on this. I haven't tried it yet. B&M shifter. Let's see what we got. 12 box. Oh, it's full. Got the vintage air kit in there. We've got the auto sounds, radio, aftermarket gauges, showing 11,800 miles on the dash. Turn the key here. Okay, got her started up. Tilt column. Turn signals flashing on the dash on both sides. Engine temperature, oil pressure, and volts is working, so we're charging. Wipers. The switch is messed up. Very sticky. We'll say the switch is messed up on this, but wipers need work. We're just gonna say that. How about that? Switches under the dash. What do they do? They're hooked up. I don't know. I'll have to look around, see if there's some lights or something like that. Air. The pressure's not kicking on. They said it worked though. Oh, there it goes. Pressure kicked on. Not freezing cold, but it's colder. I'll give it some time. A lot of times with these vintage air kits, you got to be driving down the road. Yeah, it's getting cold. Gas below a quarter tank. We'll stop and get a little bit of fuel. Guys, place those bets. Do you think the horn works? I haven't tried it on this one. No spring, can't honk it. Yeah, horn does not work. If there's a horn button in here that I missed, sorry. All right, let's take off. Okay, guys, so thank goodness for AC. It's gonna be 97 degrees today. Get another heat wave before fall. But fall is getting pretty close. I mean, it's like 1 month away for us. Right, see, I clicked down, let's try it again. Seems like the linkage is a little bit off there. The neutral, reverse. Yeah, so we got park. You heard the clicks. Reverse, neutral. Okay, yeah. It's right there. I felt it was like a soft click. There's two neutrals there. Not supposed to be that way, but something's up with the linkage, I guess. Clicking into all the spots, but it does feel a little weird. But it is going into drive. Just gotta sit around, wait for some traffic to get by. Guys, we buy these cars, they come in, we check them all out, we take them down the road, we clean them up, we fix certain little things, but we leave, you know, a lot of stuff because we're not a repair shop. We just buy and sell, and we keep the prices down, as you can tell. That's why we go through so many vehicles. Our markup's pretty small. We're not trying to make 10 grand a car. And if you sell us one, you already understand that because you see your car go back on. You know how much we made. Here we go. Hear that overdrive already kicking in. Speedo is working. A little bit of a drift to the right, but I think that's the road. Tight steering on this one. The AC is not like ice cold, but it is cold. Let's go ahead and try our brakes. Brakes feel good, back in our throttle. Kick down, hooked up. Our passing gear there. And yes, we're going to stop and get a little bit of fuel. Looks like we're on a quarter tank. I want to make sure we try to get it around a half the tank. Give a little leeway there. Engine temperature 190 is good. Oil pressure's at 20 and idle. I think that truck says stay back 100 foot. That's a lot. I don't want to know what's in there, but I'll stay back. Seems like it's pretty quiet in here overall. They got the mat in the floor. Rattle trap mat. That's just going to keep down a lot of your road noise. Turning off into the gas station here. We're going to get a little bit of fuel. I'm also going to cut the air off so you can hear more of the car. Good deal. Guys, I'll be right back. All right, $20 worth of premium fuel here. So we got 5 gallons for 20 bucks right here. This thing like locks up pretty good. There we go. Already had a few people coming through just staring at this one. You don't see a car like this every day. Gas gauge works. Good deal. Time to roll out, guys. Alright guys, one thing that is kind of weird about the air unit, it won't cut off. And when I'm sitting in a parking lot running around, not really driving anywhere, it's just blowing hot air. When you drive down the road, it blows moderately cold air. Now engine temperature is about 215, 220. That's borderline, which it's really hot today, so I can't really say much. It's good, not good for the car, so running around that hot. But like, it's pretty warm, and when you cut it all the way down, it won't cut off. It's always on. So it's hot air. That probably needs to be addressed. Okay guys, so I'm sitting around. We've been having the car running for about 45 minutes. The air is still moderately cold, so it is working, but our engine temperature is starting to crank up there because it's almost 100 degrees today. I'm gonna get this thing on the road, get her cooled down. As soon as we start moving, you'll see the air or the temp will come down. I did notice we got an external fan on there, another electric fan. So we got two fans, the factory one and the electric. And the electric one is not cutting on. It could be a fuse, whatever it is, we're gonna get it figured out and fixed. That will be taken care of. They didn't know that that was happening. And that's obviously gonna make the AC nice and cold. That's gonna keep the car nice and cool. So we're going that route. I'm gonna head back to the lot. She seems to be running and driving good. There's some iffy stuff on the paint. They cheaped out on some of the door seals, which you can literally buy online anywhere. And they're fairly cheap. I don't know why they went to Lowe's, but hey, it's part of it. I pick out the flaws so you know what's going on. This is a nice little cruiser. It's not a race car by any means. Trying to give us some space here. Got that overdrive kicking in all the time. Now these three switches below the dash, I played with them. They're all hooked up. I am trying to get them to do something. They're not doing anything, so I don't know. I assume there's a tag light back there that goes around the tag. Could have been hooked up to that and that's out. Maybe some neons underneath. I'm gonna find out here shortly. Guys, picking out the flaws is coming up next, so stick around for that. Tires do rub. Okay, this front left tire has been rubbing anytime I turn right. Bump in the road here, give her a listen. A little stiff in the back, but still pretty smooth. You got some stuff vibrating on the dash, like this little piece is popped up. Some people don't like when I do that kind of stuff to the dash. That's why I do that kind of stuff to the dash. Oh. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Picking out the flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents is all coming up next. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to walk around this ride, look for chips, scratches, rust, and dents. I see some touch-up marks on the side already. Starting here in the front. Spots around the headlights, a little bit of pitting, chips. Gotta be careful with this hood here. If I touch it, it falls. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be well aware and not get hit in the head. Chips there. Up and over the fender, you got cracks in the paint. Trim's pulled a little bit. Bubbles in the paint. Bubbles in the bottom of the door. In the back as well. Light scuffs. There's some bubbles back here. A little rust on this one in the bottom of the doors. Scuff. Midsection. Ding here. Dust. Midsection looks good. A little grease there. Be wiped off. I don't know why that's on the paint. Up over the top. Some more there. Little scuffs on some of your trim. seal looks good. Trim around the window, it's pretty clean. Mirror here, needs some paint. Chips under the trim there. Your glass on your window is older. Fitting. Bubbles in the paint. That's not rust, that's bad prep. Got it up here too. Cracks. Excuse me, guys, sorry. Trim there needs to be buttoned up, and you can see the seal's gonzo. Probably leaks. Just gonna tell you now, that seal is not holding water back. I can see all the way straight through there. Drip rail. Roof. Going up to the back. Chips there. Chips here. Looking around in your trunk.
Message on your phone from Squishy Money.
Package tray. Got some rust over here with some holes.
Message on your phone from Squishy Money.
New seals, that's good. Painted the fire out of that wheel. I'm gonna say they did that when they covered up the rust in here. Got some rust in the trunk lid too. That seal in the trunk here is made for the trunk. You can see the old one. That's not doing too well, is it? Good stuff. Spot there. Coming on down. You know, I bet one of them switches turns this on. That's old school. Nobody's running these anymore. Paint's a little bubbly there. More imperfections in the paint, more chemical peel. Give me down this side. Little dings. Up and over. Chips. Spots that have been painted. Bubbles on the door. Same stuff, different side. Your chips been painted, chips on the edge of the door. Chips at the bottom, people getting in and out, kicking, knocking paint off. Overspray on your trim. Paint on the side here. Spot up here, it's been painted. Big chunk of paint missing. Midsection. Trim's loose. Chips on the edge of the door. Handle there, it's got some pitting. Seals gonzo on this side too, figured on that. Bubbles in the paint. Fitting on your door handle. They tried to repaint these mirrors. They did not do a good job. Overspray on your trim. Chip up top. Front window. Little dings. Your drip rail. It's got a few cracks in it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check out that interior. Coming on up here. Hey, we got 4 doors. We're opening the back one first. Opening the door, you can see they did glue some carpet to some wood, and it's coming up. See how it's peeling on the edges? Not the greatest seal in the world either. I'd rip all this off. That is not good. They have it on top of the weather stripping too. Chips. I don't know what that guy was thinking. When you put that on. Oh yeah, this looks great on my nice classic car. Come on, guys. Whoever owned this before, that's crazy. I'm sure he's watching. Probably thinking the same thing. I don't know what I was doing. Hey, they put another one in here. No. That's the seal. It's just old. It's part of the interior. Package tray. They put a little piece of wood back there too, and bolted the speakers to it. That's okay. This car definitely has a lot of potential. Some scratches back here. This door. Same thing. They went to Lowe's. Went to the was it insulation or door section and bought this stuff. I wouldn't even put it on my house. At least it's easy to come off. That's the good thing. And then these seal kits, you could buy them for the whole entire car online. They're not that bad. Sorry, I had to. Just like that. I mean, I'm just gonna tear it off. All right. Decent looking wiring. Pedals oversized. Not kickers, but speakers down here in the panel. That's Pioneers. So you got some kick panel speakers. The holes in the dash where something else was mounted at one time. The seat itself is not all ripped up. Looks okay. Dude, they even got it on the... Whose grandpa did this? I'm taking it off. That is nasty. Alright. Alright. Come on now. These visors are just kind of yucky too. They do match the interior, but they're not. This one is just held up. It's not even got a clip. A few little things need to be buttoned up on this. At least it's not real expensive stuff. Start this one up. Give her a little gas. Now, the one thing that I have noticed is you can't cut the air off. They've got vintage AC in here, but even with it off, it's still on. Now our engine temperature, it has hit 215. It got close to 220, but it comes back down 215. It could have, a higher thermostat in it. Mine, in my Camaro, I want to say it was like a 210 or something. I was like, what in the world? So I took it out and put a 160 in mine, and my car stays at 180 now. That's where I like to be. I want to see if those lights cut. We're just gonna cut all this stuff on here. See what we got going on. Radio, we didn't try it first. I couldn't get it to cut on once we were driving down the road. I don't think it's a super cheap radio. That's his custom audio sound, so it looks vintage. I do want to see if that's on. No. I bet you one of them switches was wired up to it one time. We could at least try to turn the lights on and see if it cuts on. I'm curious. I like that brake light. I don't think it's hooked up either though. Got our headlights on now. Does the tag cut on? No. Got upgraded tail lights. There's a lot of nice stuff on this car. Our AC compressor not cutting on right now. Probably because I got it all the way down. It thinks it's off, I assume. It's nice and hot right now too. Oh, heard the compressor just kick on. So it's probably gonna get cold. Heard. Oh, it is. The only time I actually felt it like pretty cool was driving down the road. Got a fan not cutting on here. It's got a fan here. I tell you what, if we've got a fuse bad, that fan should kick on and everything should cool down. I bet you that'd get the AC nice and cold, everything. We're gonna look into that. I'll have them look into that and see why this fan is not on. You know, you got the factory one, it's pulling good. I can't feel it pulling through, but I know it's pulling good. But you got doubled up on the radiators there. Could be that fuse there. Cap's off of it. A little oil here, valve cover leak. Chips on the edge of the hood. What else do we see? What else do we see? I'm gonna get a better battery strap. I'll be doing that first thing, and I'll also get them to do the fan first thing. You can call about that information. We could definitely get you hooked up. Looks like it's got horns. Wonder if it's just the button's not hooked up. I bet those are pretty loud. Coming down with the hood, it comes down fast. Chips on the edge, a couple holes there. Little bubble in the paint. Crack in the paint there. Marks, little pitting on the chrome. Little pitting here. Guys, I try to go over everything. You can see I'm very honest about these cars. I'm blunt. I'm just going to tell you what I see. Every car that comes through Maple Motors gets the same treatment. If you have any other questions, call me. I'll come back out here. I'll check more things. When I get back to the lot, battery strap must. And of course, I'm going to try to get that electric fan going, because I don't like it sitting at 215 the whole time, which is not bad, but it's real hot today. I mean, it's real hot. It's supposed to be 97. I don't know what we're at right now, but mid 90s. I mean, kind of sweating a little bit. But guys, thank you for watching. I've got 4 more test drives to do today, and I'm gonna get them to you now. Help me out, hit subscribe, share this video, and hit that like button. All 3 of those things do so much for my channel. You can also join us on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Guys, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go grab more inventory.